What's up, people? Oh, sweet outdoors. It's a beautiful morning. Let's stop with the beating around the bush. Let's go ahead and get into this. You woke up this morning and out of the blue, you decided, I'm going to be a survivalist. I'm going to be a bushman, bushcrafter, a woodsman. So you get on Google and you search best survival gear, and you go out and you buy it. You think you're ready. Got your fire starter, filtration straw, halfway decent knife. I mean, you spend the money and you buy all the best gear. You buy the best fixed blade knife. You buy the best fire starting kit. You buy a pre-made kit, whatever. And you're ready. You're wrong. You are wrong. Let me tell you something. You'll be surprised how many people in the world do not know how to use this. You give this to your average person on the street, and I've seen this firsthand. People not being able to start a fire with this right here. It's not easy like you think. This does not guarantee you fire. Let me put that out there right now. This does not guarantee you fire. That guarantees you a way to be able to start a fire. But you have to have, every condition has to be right to start a fire. And if you don't know this, you're in trouble. Just like when it comes to food, when it comes to shelter. Let me tell you something. As you know, I live in South Florida. My survival kit will be different, guaranteed. Mark my word, my survival kit, my bug out bag, my gear that I need out in the bush to survive, it's going to be different than people out in Colorado, Idaho, Nevada, New York, places like, it's just going to be different because the conditions are different. The shelter that you build, if you're out, you want to go out for an overnighter or a weekender, and you want to test your skills, so you're going to go build your own shelter. I guarantee you, the shelter that I build down here in South Florida in, let's say, January, is going to be so much different than somebody who builds one out in Colorado. Guarantee it's going to be different because conditions are different, and you have to know this. So what we're going to talk about today is the survival knowledge. Now, you can go and ask Miss Google because she knows everything. People rely on the cell phones, the smartphones, and that's fine. What if you're in an area where you don't have reception? Now, you can download apps and stuff on your phone, which is right where we're going with this. Have some kind of knowledge with you if you don't have it here. Boom. Advanced Bushcraft, Dave Canterbury. Okay, he's also got Survival, Bushcraft 101, and there's all kinds of other books out there. But these books, I'm going to put a link in the description to these books. Please go to Amazon, check them out, pick you one up. You can get paperback, you can get the spiral bound, you can get the downloadable version on Kindle and some other ones. But I'll put the link in the description so you can check these books out. These books have everything from knot tying, shelter building, firecraft, IDing edible plants, how to catch game, how to skin game, how to cook game. Because just because you go out and catch something doesn't mean that you can just throw it on a fire and eat it. Let's take, for instance, a raccoon. Oh yeah, I'll go get me a raccoon, I'll skin it and I'll throw it on the fire. Raccoon is a really tricky animal to cook. It's real fatty, and it's got some issues with it when you cook it. You got to boil the hell out of it to eat it, or you might as well just take your boot off and chew on the leather on that. That's just like fishing. There's fish out there that are toxic, that will kill you. There's plants out there that will kill you, and if you don't know, you could be in a world of hurt. So we need to get some knowledge, guys, before we head out. Not only do we need to get the knowledge, not only do we need to get the tools, we need to learn how to use the tools and practice with them a lot. You don't go buy a gun and think you're a marksman right off the bat. No, you got to go practice. There's no different with fire making, with shelter making, with cooking around camp, with building traps, building snares. You know, these are skills that you need to work on and you need to hone to perfection if you plan on surviving. A weekend overnighter, a couple of days in the woods, you're probably not going to starve to death. I mean, if you're like me, it wouldn't hurt you to go 3 or 4 days without complete meals. Eating leaves and bugs would probably be good for you. But you still have to have water. You won't last 3 days without water, guarantee. You need to know tricks on water collection. You need to know tricks on water purification. What if you don't have this? What if you don't have purification tablets? Okay, you need to know what you can do. Yes, you can boil it. Okay, what if you're in that situation where you can't get that fire going, but you really need something to drink? Okay, there's tricks out there to where you can build a filtration system just like this straw to get water, to purify water. But if you don't know, if you just go out and buy the gear, you're not going to know that. You're not going to be able to do that. There's other ways to start a fire besides this right here. I've been doing this kind of stuff for a long time, practicing, but there's still fire methods that I don't know how to do. I don't know how to use a bow drill. I mean, I know how to use one, but I've never started a fire with a bow drill, a friction fire. I've never done that. Probably wouldn't be able to do it. You got to have the right kind of wood, the right kind of tinder. Everything has to be perfect. And it's something that I've never done. I've always relied on the good old fire steel or a lighter, because I've always got one with me. Even in my work truck, I have 2 of them that I keep with me at all times. But that's just because I prepare myself. I try to be prepared for situations like that, and it's something you should be too. And going out and buying all the gear does not make you prepared. You're about a third of the way there. You need the knowledge. You need to practice. You need to keep practicing until you get good at it, until you're fully confident that you can do it. And then start with a single overnighter, or start with just a day trip out into the woods and just take a backpack and go out there, have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner, and use your skills to build your fire, build your shelter, relax for the day. But you need that knowledge. You need to practice. Like I said, I will put the link to the books in the description. There's a lot more books than just this one. I'll be bringing you a couple of more reviews on the other books as well. Dave Canterbury, he's one of the best. He's got the Pathfinder Outfitter School. You can go online, check out the website, Pathfinder website, and sign up for the classes and go out there and take the classes. You can take the beginners bushcraft, the beginners survival and bushcraft, the advanced. I mean, he's got all kinds of courses that you can take. He's got all kinds of gear that you can buy right there on his website. Check out his YouTube channel, Dave Canterbury. Great stuff on there. Great stuff on there. Shows you all kinds of different tricks, how to use the gear, different stuff like that. Cooking in camp, different things that you can cook. really need to check that out, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it woke you up a little bit, opened your eyes to it. And like I said, if you are thinking about doing this kind of stuff and into survival, into backpacking, anything like that, mainly it's preparedness, and you should always be prepared. So this is definitely something, you know, to have in your wheelhouse just in case. World's not getting any better, people. We're in a rough place, and it's not getting any better. And I don't even want to get into politics. So please, I hope you enjoyed this. Please do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification and the thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it. Download it, share it with your friends. Go over, check it out on Facebook, The Sweet Outdoors. We're over there too. That's it, guys. I really want you to take this in and listen to what I'm trying to tell you. You can get the pre-made bags and think you're prepared. You're not. You're not. Get a book, start reading. Be safe. God bless. Let's get outside, people.